the first time I was doing action properly.
Yeah.
Out and out action. Because I've shot Baby John after this. This is the first thing that's going to come out of me doing action. This is it.
Now I don't even wait for them to say. I just do it on my own because so it's action now is part of my routine weekly training schedule. I don't do it specifically just for the show anymore.
I remember first day of shooting with someone in Mud Island, they're like, punch her. I'm not going to punch her. No, punch her. It's not looking real.
Bad actor for half of my life, I would say. And sometimes, sometimes I can also be bad even now. I mean, it all depends, right?
Doing an acting of being directors, and there are some people who are directors. Yeah. They're directors. They're not trying to show that they're directors. They're not screaming, raising their voice, running around. But this is my set. And I'm just enjoying just playing with her right now and being a dad. It's a lot of fun right now. But every day I'm trying to be a better dad. I can just say that. I don't think I'm there as yet.
Hello, welcome. My name is Jigar Shah, and today I'm with the team of Citadel-Honey Bunny. Guys, interesting trailer, and I also seen the first episode of the show. Yes, I have seen it, and I also had the fortune of interviewing Russo brothers when they came down here 2 years ago. When the first time I heard about Citadel and these two gentlemen, her as well, joining the team and coming up together. Now, when you have Citadel, obviously by Russo brothers, and when you make the Indian version, how much collaboration happens with them with here? Like, how, does the script go back and forth with them, or is it straight your wish and they then look at what final comes out?
Initially, they had asked us to pitch an idea, like, this is the universe, this is what we are trying to do. How would you like to do the Indian series? And the connection they wanted was with the Nadia character. So we chose to go to 90s. Because I thought it will be interesting to have a different period setting in a global franchise like this. So we said, why can we? And then they said they absolutely loved the idea and said, go for it. So it's really been they let us do what we do, but there's also certain structural guidelines in place, right? Because you have to connect it to be who's Citadel, who's Manticore, bunch of those things. Except that, I think we had a pretty good free reign to do what we wanted.
Okay. DK, when I saw the first episode, I love the 90s detailing that went into it. From the cold drink bottles, to their clothes, to ambassador cars, to Mercedes cars, to everything that even the lighting looks really 90s. Right. How much of a headache was to get everything in order?
I mean, doing anything period is always painful. And this one especially, for example, I mean, you pointed out all the good stuff in it, like literally when you're shooting on the street, every car on the street is a problem, every signboard, everything is a problem. So you either remove all those or build new things, or you wipe it out in VFX. For example, we used all these sodium vapor lamps for the lights, because back in the day, they didn't have LED lamps, they had sodium vapor lamps, which looked a certain way on film. So that was part of the visual design. So it kind of gives a very unique look to the show. We're not shooting it saying, hey, let's shoot it like it's a 90s show. Even if you're shooting it like today, just putting all the elements on the screen that belong to that era gives it a certain sense of period. That's what we're going for. And not one, we had two periods. We had a 92 and a 2000. Yep. And while it doesn't seem like much, like 8 years apart, it is actually very different in the context of India. Because right about in the mid-90s, there was a huge liberalization, the economy liberalized, and a lot of things changed. Bombay became Mumbai, right? And cell phones came to exist, and foreign cars became available in India. So a lot of things changed. So for us, it offered us two distinct worlds, just 8 years apart, but two distinct worlds between 92 and 2000. And so we kind of embraced it. We had fun, looking at all the little details.
Sita, what keeps you ticking with Raj and DK? It's since 99.
Incessant fights.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Incessant.
So who wins but who wins?
Who starts them the most?
Who starts them, who ends them?
Starts, it could be any one of the two.
Oh, really? Yeah, she never starts a fight.
No, look at me. Do I look like I start a fight?
I
don't.
Have you seen her drive?
Start.
Have you seen her drive? She gives it to everybody on the road.
Can you show how she shoots?
She's a fighter, huh?
Can you show how she shoots?
She asked her.
Sita, how did you explain to me how I no.
With the sound, I want with the sound.
Yeah, with the sound, yes.
No, it was.
Sita is good in action.
Yeah,
actually.
very good.
She's very good
I
in showing
learned
how to hold a gun
She learned everything from me.
and how to shoot.
But I feel Sita is so important because she genuinely keeps the integrity of the work that you're doing in place always.
And she
How
doesn't
nice
say
of you
much,
to
you
say.
know.
Yeah,
Her
it's her
disappointment
expression,
will
yeah.
show, and then you will want, like, she doesn't even have to say. It's her face will just drop, and then you'll be like, what is the problem?
Because she's written it
What
with so much
happened?
hope, this material, and she's like, you know, these actors are going to come and this is the way it's going to look. There's a certain look of it, there's a certain feel of it, and that authenticity should remain. And the minute you go a little up, down, her face emotion will change.
Yeah,
and then
that's
you're like,
what-
oh shit, what did I do? What do I do to get this emotion back? You know, Raj DK, you can
so
still,
listen,
you-
I come-
there's a little bit of
Everybody
brokerage we can do and manage with her.
Listen, I come immediately and tell you this was really good.
No, you
do I not?
No, she does.
I
When it's
did.
good, she does it.
Yes.
If you didn't hear it, then
If you use cuss
You want her favorite. You want her favorite, Samantha, for sure.
She's like, hi. Yeah, I apparently wasn't her favorite.
For sure. Okay, Varun, so after seeing the first episode, when I see you in that hotel room doing that hand-to-hand combat fight, what was Samantha's reaction was also my reaction.
Yeah.
But how was it to do? I'm sure you've done action before. This was very different. You
No,
were trained for this one, if I'm not
This
wrong.
was actually the first time I was doing action properly.
Yeah.
You
out and out action.
Because I've shot Baby John after this. This is the first thing that's going to come out of me doing action. This is it. And I
Actually,
remember.
for some reason, we all thought that you were an action
No,
star. So
not-
it was so surprising that when he told us that this is his first
first
stint
time.
with
Yeah.
action.
Yeah,
Such a natural.
Even if you see Badlapur, it's more of like that
Correct, it's
psychological
more
action. You don't
psychological,
realize it.
thriller. It's more psychological. It's nothing action in that
Yeah.
sense.
But he came, he jumped, he kicked ass, he flew, he spun, he went ulta up and down. He
Yeah,
hung there for hours.
I think we should take the credit of introducing
No, definitely.
two
Yes.
action stars.
The 100% you deserve
One
it.
in Family Man season 2 and one with Citadel.
But I remember shooting that in a hotel room. DK was there that day, and we were 2 days back to back, and there was some the action was going on, and then there was some conversation I remember so distinctly between Yannick and DK about the frame rate, and then Raj coming in and saying no, it can't look fake, it cannot look fake. And then they would get into this conversation. I would keep thinking, I mean, I'm punching, what is looking fake? What is looking fake? But it's always about a certain angle of where they want the camera. It's how they're capturing the action. That is where the craft comes in. And that makes such a big difference, is what I learned on their sets. You know, how they wanted to be very voyeuristic also. It's cinema, but there has to be a sense of voyeurism that makes it to a third person look ki, idhar jhagda to actual jhagda ho raha hai. So they don't leave the realism, ever.
True.
So I think that's a very cool way of their filmmaking. I'm a big fan of their filmmaking anyway, and I was silently like a student trying to observe also, like what are these small things they keep in every scene. They have suddenly Raj will pick up the camera and he'll come in for a close up, and it's some very cool tag team stuff which they keep doing.
Okay. Samantha, you trained for Family Man 2. Now, with this one, did they ask you? What, let's continue with that one only. I think they want to
How much time
look
did
at
they
you
give
as
you for
the
training since-
as the action queen. They want to
Tell
introduce
the truth.
as the action queen right now, literally. With 2 back-to-back shows, like
How much time did they give us?
Samantha has been training for this role
Now this is
for
his-
pretty much her whole life.
See, I have this conspiracy theory about
this
Samantha.
is the role you're
Yeah.
meant to
She's
do.
been training.
Your entire life has
Oh,
been in
suddenly you
training.
have a boss. Suddenly you've decided I have come. You slept loud in the afternoon. You took a power nap. You have decided now to speak.
I remember first day of shooting with us, in Mud Island, they're like, punch her. I'm not going to punch her. No, punch her. It's not looking real.
Right.
They really have some tough love for her, I feel.
Punch her. But I mean, so now I don't even wait for them to say. I just do it on my own because so it's action now is part of my routine weekly training schedule. I don't do it specifically just for the show anymore. So because you never know what they're going to throw at you. I'm just going to be ready like a good student.
She was born ready.
Okay then.
But have you by mistake ended up hitting Varun in the show?
No.
No.
No. She's an amazing co-star, and she's so professional. She's so on the point, and I think Sam was just. And it's funny again because I'm working with Atlee also, who's one of her directors. She's worked with them numerous times, and 3 times. And Atlee would just say, "Pah, a movie star, pah, a film star." And this is what he says about Sam, and it's so true. Like you see her, the minute she walks, you know there's a person who knows exactly what her job is on set, and she's such a good actor actually.
Yeah.
That is what is nice. That she's such a good actor to act with. There's so much fun. Like as a co-star, I have a lot of fun doing scenes with her. It's a lot of because it's like you're playing with each other. No? It's like at that time, you're just vibing with each other.
And we needed a lot of that because I mean, like especially for a one-take action sequence, if we weren't in like complete sync, because sometimes when we walk, we have to take the same steps and we have to look like because the camera is moving and we have to look exactly like, and it was excruciatingly difficult.
Yeah,
let's not sugarcoat it. It was hard. So if we
suppose we found each other irritating, it would have been very difficult.
It would have been oh my God,
I think we got along instantly on the passion of cinema and the passion to doing something new, and I think that has
he really
just
helped me out. Like I don't think any other co-star would have been as patient as he was with me during the filming of this.
No, everyone would have been with you for sure.
But it was just too easy. He was just too easy to work with him. There was not even like a single time or single day where you thought that, oh, how am I going to do this scene? I just knew that, you know, I'm with the right team working on this and it's all going to be okay. Every day, actually, after pack up, it was just, there's this feeling of fulfillment.
Like gratitude.
I just like, usually, you know, when you're working on a project, you'd have like 3-4 such magical days. Like when you finish and you pack up and you think, oh, wow, something special happened today. I've usually had that feeling like maybe like 5-6 days on a 50-day. But on Citadel-Honey Bunny, I felt that every single day I felt that feeling of fulfillment.
Wow.
I think you probably went to the entire team sitting here.
Absolutely. I mentioned this to them as well, that wow, nothing has given me this much fulfillment.
Okay, your audition scene, which got me laughter as well, which the audience has also got it. But did it take you back to Gautam Vasudev Menon's audition, which you did for your first film, or was it very different?
I'm sure it was very different because here she's a bad actor.
There also,
Her real audition would have been a good actor.
I've been a bad actor for half of my life, I would say. And sometimes, sometimes I can also be bad even now. I mean, it all depends, right? Like, I don't think that I will give myself credit for all of it. It's when you're in the right hands and the right team, things just work out. So I am very, very capable of being that bad even today.
But Varun, do you have bad days as an actor?
A lot, but you don't show it. You don't agree to it.
I agree.
अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है?
I don't think Varun has a bad day.
No, I do.
Varun is extremely malleable. You just have to go and switch off one, switch on one, and he'll be like, okay.
So cute.
Have you ever
Like
seen him?
anytime,
We've never
anything
seen
you
him
want.
like lose his cool.
Never, ever.
Not once.
I've
He's
never seen
always
Varun in a bad mood.
never in a bad mood.
Forget about being angry or irritated. I've never
How
seen
the
a bad
hell is he
mood.
But
bad
again,
mood
this
all
was
the
such a good team. Genuinely, this was such a fun team to work with, and
No, but everyone says this about you, like that.
No,
They
like,
have
I have
this-
known him for like 10
Have you
plus
seen
years
him
now.
in-
I've
have
never
you
seen him
seen him
angry at
scream?
all.
no,
Never,
nothing
never.
like that. Nothing like that. But I
He
think
must be
Who do
having
you
these
scream
moments
at?
of anger, but yeah.
When
Right
have you
now,
lost it?
last I screamed
When did you lose
You-
it?
I
Do
just
scream?
screamed at Amul right now. Amul
Who's
is associate
Yeah.
producer on Baby John. I just screamed at him.
How is
Actually.
this? Screaming?
How?
Show-
What do you mean by
Like,
screaming?
why do you
Show-
scream at him?
Show
Why?
your screaming. I
Show.
want to see. I've never
Yeah,
seen
show
it.
the like
just want this
intensity.
damn-
I think you're giving some other scoop like tabloid information.
He's trying. Yeah, he's like, what did you say?
No, they were like, you need to do this, you need to shoot so many. I'm like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do it, Amma. I'm just not doing it.
Wow.
I'm not doing it.
But that's just stalking, right?
That's just, it's violent screaming.
See, that is so
And actually,
sanguine.
was just there and actually like, sir, just please, sir. I said, okay.
Okay. I knew it.
And he agreed.
I
And he
knew
agreed
it.
with it.
I knew it. Okay. I knew it.
Can't say
I
no.
knew it.
No, but honestly, I do get irritated here and there. But that's not the thing. This is an extremely chilled out team, and I think the way Raj and DK conduct or run their set, they are also very cool in that sense. They don't see. There are sometimes people who are doing an acting of being directors, and there are some people who are directors.
Yeah.
They're directors. They're not trying to show that they're directors. They're not screaming, raising their voice, running around. But this is my set. It is very much their set. They know. So then, when that's the environment, you know that everyone is professionally just doing their job, in that sense. So it was a very, like, somewhere I was just hoping to be on a set like this one day, you know. So it was very nice being on a set like that. Very nice to be respected for your craft, and there was a very good synergy between, you know, actor and director and writer. I had the freedom to go and speak. If I couldn't speak to them, I could go to Sita. I would talk. Me and Sam, I would discuss my character a lot with Sam, a lot. And I think it was just then vice versa. Everyone was just being there for each other. So
Right.
it's,
Varun, you became a father 5 months ago.
Yeah,
How
4
does-
months, 4 and a half.
4 months.
4 and a
Okay,
half.
4 months. How has that feeling changed the actor in you, or have you become like more aware of what's happening around me? Shouldn't make voice, shouldn't make this, or
no, I don't know. I'm still figuring it out, I'll be very honest. That's the honest truth. That how responsible am I supposed to behave? How much of a kid can I still be or I can't be? I think men kind of go through that. And yeah, it's just amazing right now. And right now I think Natasha is doing everything. I have to give her credit. The woman does practically everything initially, and the man has to then come in and then become useful in this way. And I'm just enjoying just playing with her right now, and being a dad. It's a lot of fun right now. But every day I'm trying to be a better dad. I can just say that. I don't think I'm there as yet.
but have you changed something about yourself? Okay, I'll not when I wake up, I'll not make sound, or I'll not do this, or I'll do this for.
Yeah,
the-
I watch TV at an extremely low volume now. that for sure. That I have to. My wife will throw me out of the house otherwise. that for sure. And I'm learning. I mean, I can give you a fake answer and say, like, you know, I'm amazing and I'm like this hands-on with this. But I think most of the fathers lie about this.
Have you changed a diaper?
Yeah. All that, but that's a very basic thing which you will do, swaddle.
But most fathers
burp.
don't do that. Literally,
Yeah.
initially.
They do also and they
Apparently.
don't also. But I mean, I'm saying if you compare the percentage of time the mother is spending with
Yeah.
her to the father, you can't compare.
True.
She's doing a lot more, my wife. So
Cool. Before they throw me out, thank you so much.
Thank
for
you
your
so
time,
much.
guys. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.